Walk with me for a second. I'm more than enough. I'm more than enough. You said, I'm more than enough. I'm more than enough. I'm way better than the worst mistake I ever made. Say that. I'm way better than the worst mistake I've ever made. I'm way better than the worst mistake I've ever made. See, we have to start believing in ourselves more, and we have to get out of the whole chasing your tail around, because your tail represents guilt, and you keep chasing yourself round and round in circles, trying not to do the same mistake that you did, trying not to hurt the way that you used to hurt, trying not to, indulge in that thing that you know can be debilitating. Like me, I smoke, and I'm trying to stop. But at one point, I'm gonna have to stop trying and just do it, and stop being a hypocrite to myself, number one. So, we have everything within us to accomplish anything that we want. And guilt, self-inflicted pain, these are the things that stop us from achieving the things that we need to achieve in life. Fear. We're afraid to fail. Some of us are even afraid of success. You got talent in something, or you're definitely using your gift to the fullest. But as soon as you get to a certain point, you either stop or you find a reason to not push forward. And I'm only saying this because I've been guilty of this. You try to figure out a way to look like a success rather than to be one. You got that thing in the back of your mind trying to play this facade to people around you. And, sometimes people cheer for the fighter that loses because they say he gave it his all. But the fighter that lose usually don't make more than the one that win. The fighter that can go 12 rounds, he probably make more than the guy that can only go 8. So sometimes we develop these roadblocks for ourselves that's just fear-based. And, I'm not perfect. I'm working on this myself, because in order for me to be able to convey these things more clear to you, I'm going to have to, at some point, speak from a point of experience where it says I've been there and done that. But it doesn't mean that right now I can't say something to add some type of value to your well-being, because the reality is that's what it's about. So we have to understand that trying to do something ain't good enough no more. We have to get it out of our minds that trying and I'm gonna, or I'm thinking about doing anything is just as bad as not even attempting it at all. In fact, you're just wasting your time if you're gonna try to do something and you're not gonna, go all the way through with it 100%. So I just want people to think about that. I want people to understand that you're here for a reason, and that you have to get out of your mind and start understanding that you as a human being, be, and you can put a dash in between that ing, being. That's your job, just to be. And when you are beginning to see yourself overthinking, and you know in your heart what you got, what your gift is, what your talent is, you know in your heart that it's successful because you've actually got some money for it, or you got compliments for it, or you've earned something of value for what you could do. Well, my thing is, if you could make $1, you can make two. You make two, you can make 10. You make 10, you can make 20, and so on and so on. We have to begin to readjust our mind and think in a more clear, authoritative way that is about confidence. You're just an extension of God, and you're creators. So it's time that we act like it.